Welcome back. And if you're just now joining us, welcome to the BHP Bullpen High Stakes press conference. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have two big motherfuckers, as H would say, competing for the vacated National Super Heavyweight Championship. To my right are rookies, but this big guy has shown that he belongs at the top. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Percival, and to my left, another big mofo. This man has been fighting in BHP for a while now and has captured the Club 19 championship. Now he's looking to capture his first major. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Powerbomb himself, Skillz. Now we will open the floor for any questions.
Crystal Hammond, I have a question for both fighters. I'll start with Percy. Percy, next week you and Skillz will square off in a match where the fight world is calling it the Battle of the Power Bombs. Knowing that your opponent has beaten so many opponents over his career using that devastating moves, how does someone take that move away from him? And how do you prepare for someone the likes of Skillz?
Ain't nobody in BHP got to convince me that Skillz can fight. I already know he can. But let me tell you something. I'm from Long Beach, California. Not the postcards, not the beaches. I'm from the blocks where you learn real quick that either you become the hunter or you become the meal. I ain't get here because somebody liked me. I got here because I kept putting fools on their backs. So Skillz, you ain't the destination. You traffic. You standing in the middle of the road between me and Bishop. And I'm finna run your ass over. When I beat Skillz, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no rankings. I don't want to hear no we'll see. BHP, y'all gonna give me Bishop. Simple as that. 'Cause I ain't done with him. Not by a long shot. Now, Crystal, enough about these dudes. You asking all these questions when you ought to be asking me if I'm free after the show. Matter of fact, I'm trying to see if you'll let a real one take you out sometime. Hell, I'm trying to count the pimples on that booty one smile at a time. Don't look at me like that. I'm just being honest. But first, I got business. Skillz, you get your ass whooped. Then Bishop, I'm coming to finish what we started.
Skillz, many sports writers have said that you made a statement in your last match against Fada. Now you have your very first opportunity at a major championship. How are you feeling, and what should we expect from you? Knowing that you're going against a hungry young fighter in Percy.
Mrs. Hammond, I really appreciate you for having me. But now let's talk about what's been happening. The last time you see me in the ring, I was in a match with Vada. That man is a great fighter. He gave me a fight that I will always remember. But when we did fight, I started to notice something. He kept trying to do the same thing. And when you try to do that against somebody that waits for that, the guy that adapts to what happens, because it's like I always say, every fight I've been in is a war. I have never made a game plan for nobody. It's because I like to adapt to what you give me. And that's what I did. And I defeated you. Yes, it was a sweep, but that was not an easy match. And I am happy about that. I hope that one day we may fight again. I just hope you don't bring the same thing you brought me. But it's something that I wish people learn. It's like, look at what I've been doing this year. I've been using more strikes than grapples because I realized with this super heavyweight division, everybody's strong. But who's going to expect a nice little haymaker in the beginning? No one's expecting that. As you can see with my last couple of fights, they was not ready for them haymakers, them uppercuts, them hooks, them jabs, everything. But eventually they get powerbombed, and then they ask, how did I get there? But now let's talk about that major title that I'm fighting for. You know, I've touched and held the Club 19 championship, but this is so much bigger. This is the super heavyweight title. Am I ready for this match? Of course, I've always been ready because I've been working my way up. Since last year, I've been doing what I can because every loss that I got last year built me for this. It showed me what do I need to do right the next time I fight. And yes, this is my first time fighting for a world title, but I'm ready. So to Percy, I hope that you bring everything you got because even then, that won't be enough. Because you do not want me to adapt to you. And so when that match happens, I just hope you bring it. Because I definitely will. And I'll catch you soon. Also, Miss Hammond, have a good night.